gratification is important for success in life. Today, the world teaches us a very specific message: chase success, accumulate wealth, reach the top, prove yourself to the world. We're told to set goals, hustle hard, grind until we make it. But almost no one is taught this essential truth. Success without gratitude becomes a curse. It becomes heavy, empty, exhausting. That's because gratification is not optional. It's the invisible foundation of a truly successful life. Not the kind of success that burns out or crumbles, but one that stands strong and sustains your spirit. So today, let's go very deep. This isn't surface level self help. We're diving into something much richer. Why gratitude is not just nice, but essential for success. The spiritual science behind why it works. My own raw personal journey with gratitude. Real life modern examples from athletes to actors to entrepreneurs. Powerful ancient stories that reveal timeless truths. And 10 practical steps you can use to shift your entire mindset into one that breeds gratitude based success. By the end of this video, you'll no longer see gratitude as something you feel after you succeed. You'll realize something much more powerful. Gratitude is not the result of success, it is the seed of it. My personal experience with gratitude and success. Earlier in my life, I followed the world's script. I built businesses. I earned more money. I chased every goal that society rewards and praises. And I reached some of those goals, but with each new milestone, I noticed something strange. Instead of peace, I felt more fear of losing what I'd gained, anxiety about what was next, restlessness, even though I had achieved what I set out to do. And I realized something devastating. I was chasing outcomes, but never pausing to be grateful for the process. I was celebrating wins, but never sitting in deep thanks for the journey. Then came the crash. In 2008, everything collapsed. My businesses crumbled. My health fell apart. My identity tied to success shattered. It was one of the darkest seasons of my life, but in that darkness came light. During what I can only describe as a spiritual awakening, I discovered what had been missing all along: gratitude. True, deep, silent gratitude. Not performance gratitude, not social media gratitude, but real inner reverence for life. Since then, everything changed. My new ventures are built on spiritual surrender, not ego or pride. I no longer obsess over results. I cherish the effort. My peace doesn't rise or fall with income. It comes from waking up each morning grateful for life itself. That's when I knew gratitude wasn't an accessory to success, it was the root. Why gratitude is essential for success. Gratitude isn't soft, it's not weak, it's not just some feel good practice. It is mental armor, spiritual strength, energetic clarity. Here's what it really does: it aligns your mind with abundance, not scarcity. It calms your fears and reduces the anxiety of losing what you've built. It clears your mind so you make wiser decisions. It opens doors to divine favor and support. It lets you actually enjoy what you've earned instead of being tormented by it. Without gratitude, you're constantly under pressure. Even if you're rich, you feel poor. Even if you win, it never feels like enough. Without gratitude, success turns into silent suffering. The science behind gratitude and success. Now let's look at what science says, because it's not just spiritual, it's biological. Neurological research shows that when you practice gratitude, you activate the brain's reward center. You release dopamine and serotonin, your natural mood boosters. You lower cortisol, the body's main stress hormone. You begin to rewire your brain to see the good, not just the gaps. According to Harvard University studies, grateful people are not only more productive, they're healthier, sleep better, have lower rates of depression, and bounce back from challenges faster. And one stunning insight: your brain cannot feel fear and gratitude at the same time. Gratitude becomes your internal anti anxiety medicine, one that's free, natural, and deeply effective. Let's take a moment right now. Are you chasing success but still feeling anxious? Have you forgotten to be grateful for the very things you once prayed for? If this message is hitting home, pause for just 5 seconds. Like this video, drop a comment saying, I choose gratitude, and subscribe for more content like this. Because we're just getting started, and the next part will show you how athletes, celebrities, and spiritual traditions all say the same thing. Gratitude is the secret. Modern examples, athletes who express gratitude. Let's turn to the world stage where performance and pressure are at their peak. Soccer players, the instant gratification ritual. Watch any major football match. A player scores, and what happens next? Hands lifted skyward, hands together in a prayer, eyes closed, heads bowed, or fingers pointed to the sky. Examples include Cristiano Ronaldo, who often gestures upward after scoring, Neymar Jr., who kneels in thanks, Sadio Mane, known for his humility and prayer, Mohamed Salah, who prostrates in sujud, thanking God immediately after scoring. Why? Because even at the height of fame, they know talent is a gift, opportunities are not guaranteed, and the moment is sacred. Other figures who lead with gratitude. Oprah Winfrey starts every day with a gratitude ritual. She says it's her foundation for emotional and business success. Denzel Washington has said publicly, put God first, say thank you for everything. Kirk Cousins, NFL quarterback, known for his confidence, always ends interviews by saying, glory to God, win or lose. These leaders understand something the world often forgets. Gratitude keeps your soul in alignment, even when the spotlight is bright. Classic story, The Farmer and the Drought. There once was a humble farmer. During a long drought, his crops withered. His neighbors lost faith. But every morning, the farmer still thanked God. They mocked him. There's nothing to be grateful for, they said. He smiled and replied, my gratitude doesn't depend on the rain, it depends on the one who sends it. Eventually, the rains came, but the farmer didn't celebrate for the first time. He had been celebrating all along. Lesson, gratitude isn't a reaction, it's a position of the heart. Spiritual teachings on gratitude. All major spiritual traditions speak of gratitude as a holy principle. Christianity, give thanks in all circumstances. 1 Thessalonians 5:18. Islam, if you are grateful, I will surely increase you. Quran 14:7. Hinduism, Gita. Contentment and gratitude are signs of a spiritually advanced soul. Gita Sadamnayast Sat Petnayast. Buddhism, gratitude is central to loving kindness, metta, and mindfulness. Sikhism, O my mind, be grateful to the Lord for every breath. Guru Granth Sahib. These aren't just quotes, they're reminders that without gratitude, we disconnect from our source. The paradox of gratitude. This is one of the most fascinating spiritual laws. The more you give thanks, the more you attract what you're thankful for. It's not magic, it's magnetism. Gratitude multiplies abundance, ingratitude blocks spiritual flow. When you honor what you've been given, the universe trusts you with more. The cost of success without gratitude. Here's what happens when success rises, but gratitude doesn't. You live in constant fear of losing everything. You become arrogant, and arrogance invites downfall. You lose presence and joy in the now. Your relationships suffer. You feel spiritually hollow, even with a full bank account. This is the painful truth of many who have it all, but still feel like something is missing. The gifts of success with gratitude. But when success is grounded in gratitude, everything changes. You experience lasting peace. You walk with humility that protects your blessings. Your mind stays clear and focused. You build stronger relationships based on grace. You resist pride and stay spiritually connected. you attract divine favor again and again. 10 practical steps to build a gratitude driven life. 1. Start each morning with gratitude. Write down 3 things you're thankful for before looking at your phone. 2. Thank God in silence. Private gratitude connects you deeper than public performance ever can. 3. Express gratitude publicly. When you win, point to the source. It humbles you and inspires others. 4. Be grateful in failures. They often contain your greatest growth. 5. Thank those around you. No one succeeds alone. Say thank you more than you think you should. 6. Keep a gratitude journal. It rewires your thoughts over time. Scientifically proven. 7. Use it to manage stress. When overwhelmed, list what's good instead of what's wrong. 8. Teach it to your kids. The earlier it's learned, the stronger the foundation. 9. Give generously. Gratitude leads to giving. Giving multiplies your blessings. 10. Pray before meals and milestones. A short thank you grounds your energy before moving forward. Classic story: The Man with Broken Shoes. A man walked to work daily, complaining about his old torn shoes. One day he saw another man with no feet, and in that moment his entire mindset changed. He wept, not out of guilt, but out of realization. Gratitude opens your eyes to the wealth you already have. Closing summary. Let's bring it all together. Gratitude is not just emotion, it's a practice, a mindset, a spiritual tool. Science confirms its power, so do ancient texts, so do modern leaders. Without gratitude, success becomes fragile, lonely, and joyless. With gratitude, even challenges become sacred. My final reflection: I once chased success with a full heart but an empty soul. I ignored gratitude and lost everything. Today, I give thanks in the morning, in struggle, in success, and in stillness. Because I've learned gratitude isn't the fruit of a good life, it's the root of one. Call to action. Comment below with "I choose gratitude over greed." Like this video, subscribe for more powerful, heart centered content. Share it with someone chasing success but missing peace. And if you're ready to take the next step in your spiritual mindset journey, go watch Why Do We Put Off Doing Hard Things?